Today, my people, I just want to go back down a little of memory lane. And as I sit here today and I think about everything that has happened and that continues to happen, that is the reason why on this page of the Simply Sweet Peach, who stands for women empowerment, continue to speak on it and the injustice and for support of another woman who has been wrongfully done, who has been a victim in all of this situation. Now, you have an ex that wants to play the victim role, but truly is not a victim. As a matter of fact, he himself has been in cahoots or conspiracy or cover up, whatever you want to call it, all right? Because everybody has a way of calling things differently. But he has been in this whole cover up, this whole situation with women, a bunch of different types of women. But when I say a bunch of different types of women, different characters is what I call them, because all of them have a background of different things. And I asked myself, is that the reason why they were in cahoots so easily? Is that a reason why they were manipulated to be part of this conspiracy? Because them themselves doesn't have the best backgrounds either. These people were all part of a conspiracy to bring one woman down. Imagine an army of women. They didn't succeed. A whole bunch of crabs in a barrel weren't able to bring down this one woman. But suddenly, one Chihuahua has taken on this situation, thinking that she can bring down everybody. One person that claimed to have been in the military has now become, I don't even know what to call what she has become. But whatever it is not pretty at all. It doesn't represent anybody. It doesn't represent a person who has been in the military, to be very honest. And a person that has 3 children who are boy children, who will one day see their own mama out here displaying the behavior that this one is displaying. In addition to the OnlyFans page that she has, where she's also displaying herself in a very negative light. You're seeing parts of her boobs hanging on the side and a whole bunch of different things. This person wants to come and throw shade at another woman, someone who was allegedly in the military, who was supposed to serve and protect the people, is now throwing shade at this woman. Yes, because they did everything. They tried everything that they could. They failed miserably. All of a sudden now, they have finally recruited one new one that wants to come out barking. Barking is pretty much what's happening at this moment. And not realizing that so many have tried and failed already. So truly my message today to women, based on the book that Coral Beatty wrote, and not only based on her book, based on some things as well that, they did as a couple. They had a little bit of, one-on-one talk, chat for the public to hear. And based on some of the things she said about him being Bruce Lee, meaning he's like a fighter and so forth, I just want to say to you ladies that be very careful, be aware. Because, I remember one of the things that really stuck with me is when she met this man, when she was going with this man, how he would pace back and forth in a room. And I say to myself, put me in her shoes. True, if I met a man, or if I was with a man, not for a very long period, and I saw that he started pacing back and forth in a room, I myself will get scared. I myself will want to know if something is wrong with this person, mentally. And I don't know if I would have been able to move forward with him based on some of the behaviors that he displayed in the beginning. So we got to be very careful of the choices that we make when it comes to some men, when they are already showing us certain behaviors already, that could possibly lead to long-term headaches or long-term suffering for women. So be very, very careful. When you see those signs and so forth, you got to be very careful. Officially about 20 months now, going into 21 months pretty soon. Before we know it, it'll be 2 years since all of this has happened. And imagine that going on almost 2 years that this has happened, and now they have recruited yet another one. I don't know what this one thinks she's going to do and what battle she thinks that she's fighting, because there's no battle truly. Because if there was a battle, then the battle would have already been won. So I don't even know what I call it at this moment. Cora Obidi has surpassed and keeps on moving forward above everything, even all the stones that are being thrown at her now, all the shade that's being thrown at her by this one over there that's barking, 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 and Cora Obidi is not even paying her no attention. You know, it's a shame when you are throwing stones at someone and they're not even paying you any attention. It's a shame. It's sad. You should feel like a fool, truly, when somebody's doing that. But let's stand by, and guess what? I'll keep you up to date with all the happenings and what goes on next. And we're going to continue to keep praying to God, because we know that nothing in this world is possible without God.